Look at that. One of my clown friends over on Instagram. I would say TikTok. But you know what? I'm done with TikTok. Coop's done with TikTok. I'm done with TikTok. The only reason I'm still on there is because Charlie has a TikTok and I need to monitor what he's doing. But I first found Leigh on TikTok. She does these puppet shows. And guess what? You can find them on Instagram too. I'll put some links, but Leigh _ that's Leigh. Leigh. Tell me if I'm saying your name wrong, Leigh, but I'm pretty sure it's Leigh. Leigh _ doing _ stuff. And that's what she's doing on the Instagram. She's doing stuff. Well, this is one of the stuff she did. And I subscribed to her Patreon. She might have a spicy channel too. I just subscribed to the Patreon. And for subscribing, not only do I get like extra stuff like behind the scenes, and there's a lot of behind the scenes here on YouTube as well. I'm going to start a week of just like plugging my friends on Instagram. How about that? Yeah, her YouTube is at Ersigh, ERSIGH. So I'm just gonna post some links because you're not gonna remember all this. You crazy kids are like up too late anyway. Oh wait, it's Saturday night. You're probably at the club. You watch this shit on Sunday morning when you're hungover. Okay. So anyway, Leigh sent me this. Not technically a card, it says. It says thank you, stamped on there, and not technically a card, but well, this is way better than a card. I could put this in a frame and hang it on my wall. Right back there, maybe. Wait, that's bricks. Maybe right over there. Thanks, Leigh. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Okay. Welcome, kids. It's the Late Night Picture Show, and I'm your host, Murph the Clown. We got a little satanic, well, movie satanic double feature for you tonight. And for that occasion, I have kind of a red drink here. It's, I wanted to make this left-hand drink that I read about. Popped up on my liquor.com Instagram today, but guess what? I don't have chocolate bitters. So I made it with like regular bitters, Angostura bitters. So it's kind of just a Boulevardier light. And by light I mean less Campari, which is kind of a good thing. Campari can take over pretty easy. Picture number 1. Look at this poster art, huh? Satan's slave. It's Catherine's birthday. You're invited to her torture party. I want to go. Starring Michael Goff. Oh, pardon me. I was up there guzzling Diet Coke before the show so I don't get a cramp in my foot. So I have the burps. Michael Goff, Martin Potter, Clannis Glendinning, Barbara Kellerman. Not to be confused with Sally Kellerman. Maybe they're related. Shit, now I have to look it up. Yeah. Nothing else matters there. Right there. Well, look what I got here. I got a little flat spot going on there tonight. That's okay if I go there. Satan's Slave is a 1976 monumental picture. 1976. Those were the good old days, huh? Was the bicentennial here on this side of the pond. I was in 4th grade. Life was good. Directed by Norman J. Warren. I'm not going to do a British accent. We'll save that for professionals. And by professionals, I mean British people. Wait, you know, I've noticed that we all of a sudden have a lot of British actors playing American people. So, I mean, I don't know that anybody ever complained about cultural appropriation when Americans were faking English accents for a movie. Probably not, because it's white people and white people. But I just thought it's kind of a strange... My son Charlie, he's like really into The Walking Dead, and as you know, Rick Grimes was played by a British actor. I don't remember his name. Lincoln? Anyway, there's like the one thing that he has trouble saying, which is his own son's name. Coral! And my son just sits and just does that over and over again. I mean, there's YouTube videos and memes and stuff of poor Andrew Lincoln, I think his name is, trying to say Carl without sounding British. Anyway, I'm way off track here, and look how much I got to cover. I say, how about satanic rituals? We start right in with one, followed by the murder of a little girl in a posh country mansion. So, you know, this is like movie Satanism, because no real Satanists are murdering little girls. Meanwhile, back in London, Catherine, our protagonist, is getting ready to go to the country and visit her uncle Alexander. Her beau gives her a bracelet, since she will be gone on her birthday. He gives her her birthday present before she goes. Her parents gladly agree to drive her out. But upon... I can't even talk. I need more drink. But upon finding the place, dear old dad suffers some kind of medical thing, head pain, like a headache, and then crashes the car right into a tree. Killing Mumsy. Oh dear. Before he can get out of the car, it bursts into flames. And I'm sorry, I'm 57 years old, and like 2 times in my whole life have I seen, and they were both semi-trucks, like frames of semi-trucks just burned out on the side of the highway. I have never And all the car crashes I've been in, seen, I've seen people zipped up in body bags. I have never seen a car burst into flames. Only in the movies. Okay, Cousin Stephen, they get there, and Cousin Stephen takes an interest in Catherine despite his wife's protest. I think his wife knows what's going to happen. And Catherine and Stephen go for a walk in the woods. There, Catherine has a vision of the horrible torture and murder of a young witch. And actually, this witch is her ancestor. Her name is Camilla. Camilla? There's 2 L's. That should be Camilla. But we're probably not. Camilla. This is British. Who was burned as a witch. Only she sees in this vision of her ancestor Camilla burning, she sees herself, her own face. About this time, her beau, back home, we cut to back home in London, her beau rides the elevator up to the top and jumps off the building. I don't know why. Poor chap, I wrote here. I'm really trying to sound British in this this review. It's unfortunate that I have such a shitty English accent. So then it's more satanic rituals for no apparent reason other than to remind us that this movie's about Satan. And then Stephen and Catherine in the throes of ecstasy. Now, I know. They're cousins. But, maybe they're like 4th cousins twice removed. Like my cousin Coco. We could, get married. 4th twice removed. Don't worry, Andrew. I'm not going to steal Coco away from you. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever run across. They fall in love. Well, she does anyway. Now, Francis. We got a name out of the blue here. I didn't do a very good job here. But you know what? It doesn't really matter because Francis won't be with us long. Francis was kind of aiding and abetting Catherine, and she turns traitor or she had been with the family, and she turns traitor and tells Catherine the whole fiendish plot. How her uncle intends to raise her dead ancestor in her body using magic. Magic with a K, I presume. For this, Frances meets her end in the most grisly way. Catherine finds her body there, the night that they were supposed to escape together. Well, it's the dawn of Catherine's 20th birthday. Pardon me. Catherine's 20th birthday. Let the resurrection begin. I don't want to sound like Joel Osteen there. Remember, this is witchcraft. Uncle Alex dons his robes, and Stephen has no more love for his cousin. Yeah, he turned icy right there. They lead her to the woods where hooded worshippers await with torches. She sticks her nail file in Stephen's eye and makes a run for it. Well, back at the house, she finds Daddy alive and well. What the hell? Uncle Alex is inside, and He's calmly reading a newspaper. So maybe it was all just a crazy dream? Well, you're going to have to watch and find out. Because this one's pretty good. Well acted and well filmed in a great location. Great set here. Great. You know, there's a lot of nice old places in England to film stuff like this. Or at least there was in the 70s. I don't know how much they've torn down to build McDonald's and shit. Okay, Satanism, witchcraft, hairy muffs, and murder. Now, normally, that's enough for this clown to declare this a great movie. Sadly, this is good, but just not spectacular. The potential's all there. 3. It's a 3-ring circus tonight. Feature 1, Satan's Slave. Now let's all go to the lobby and make ourselves a different drink. I got this pear liqueur, and I'm going to make kind of a... I don't know. I might make the drink that Coop sent me. He sent me a drink that calls for pear liqueur. Well, pear flavoring, but I'm going to use pear liqueur and apple cider. I might make that because I'm kind of warm tonight. So let's all go to the lobby and we'll be right back.